Hey there, welcome to the Movie Review Mom YouTube channel. I'm the mom and I do the movie reviews. And my goal is to save you time and money. I'm going to give you heads up on filmmaking quality and content so you can decide whether you want to spend time or money or both, sometimes watching a particular film. So, the particular film I'm reviewing today is called The Fall Guy. This fun tribute to movie stuntmen and women opens in theaters on May 3rd, Friday, 2024. The movie is rated PG-13. It's 2 hours and 6 minutes long, which is kind of long. And my overall movie review mom grade is a B+. Now, today's fun sponsor for the video is actually this really cute t-shirt that says, "I do my own stunts," in honor of the stuntmen. So click on the link below and you can grab one for yourself. Now I'm going to give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out things I liked, things I didn't like. I'll offer tips for parents, themes worth talking about if you watch this with friends or family, and interesting lines, funny lines, and we'll finish it up with recommendations for other films that are sort of similar that you might also really like. So you ready to dive in? Me too. All right, so in a nutshell, what a fun love letter to the making of movies, but especially to the stunt men and women and body doubles in the film industry. On top of that, this movie is a movie within a movie. The great news is that a new category for stunt workers has recently been added to the Academy Awards. It's about time, right? I mean, they work very hard, as illustrated in this movie, The Fall Guy. There is fun for everyone here in this true popcorn flick, kind of to kick off the summer blockbuster season. The film was directed by David Leitch, who also brought us the movie Atomic Blonde, which was full of action and humor and great actors. Already, this movie has been nominated for an audience award at the SXSW Film Festival. Writing credits go to Drew Pearce and Glenn A. Larson, who created the TV series The Fall Guy many years ago. So let me give you quick tips for parents. The movie is rated PG-13. However, here's a heads up. There are a lot of dangerous stunts. And so if you watch this with your kids, tell them, do not try these at home. There are a lot of explosions and destruction, lots and lots of violence with various weapons. People are on fire. There's some blood and gore. A man flips the bird, and people commit crimes. So, some of the themes that are illustrated really well are the importance of stuntmen and stunt women in the success of movies, especially action movies. There is some romance. The theme is second chances, grit, reputation, the film industry as a whole, and Hollywood in general. I always get a kick out of movies about movies, and especially poking fun at Hollywood. And so the tongue is firmly planted in the cheek, if you know what I mean, in this film, and they just look like they're having a blast. So there were a lot of things I really liked about this film. First of all, both leading actors, Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt, are hot off the sets of last year's blockbusters, Barbenheimer, right? The Barbie movie, and Oppenheimer, where they both starred. They sizzle on the screen and do a fantastic job. We even get to hear Emily Blunt sing a little bit in this movie. The film bursts with action, humor, and romance. The Kiss soundtrack pops and entertains throughout the entire film. The movie just doesn't take itself too seriously and laughs along with the audience. It's really fun to watch the behind the scenes as a film is being made. And needless to say, the cinematography by Jonathan Sela is terrific. The title is perfect as it identifies a common nickname for stuntmen, but also someone who takes the fall for something he didn't do. Plot twist. The movie posters look like a lot of fun, and I've seen several versions of them, and I like them all. As expected, there are a lot of terrific stunts in the action sequences, and there are quite a few memorable moments, like the action scene where Ryan Gosling wears this glow-in-the-dark yellow jacket. I thought that was pretty cool. There's a little bit of mystery and intrigue with a twist. Who doesn't love that? And fans of Dune, I think, are going to get a kick out of the movie within the movie that definitely has a Dune vibe. And Dune is still playing in movie theaters, so I think that that's fortunate for that movie as well. There's a cute cameo at the very end of the movie before the rolling credits begin, advertising the movie that's being filmed in the movie called Metal Storm. Now, I'm not going to tell you who is the cameo because I looked at the cast list and he's not on there. And so I don't want to give you any spoilers, but it's going to make you laugh for sure. Now, with all of that praise, there really were only a couple of things I didn't like. First of all, despite it being very fun, the movie is way too long. The script is a little bit messy and convoluted, but overall, I had a great time, and I think you will too. So whenever I watch movies, I take notes, of course, but specifically, I write down funny lines and interesting lines so that you can get a taste and feel for the dialogue and script writing quality. So I have all of them on my written review at moviereviewmom.com, but I'll share some of them with you right now. One that just made me kind of laugh is one spoken by Ryan Gosling's character named Colt Seavers. Such a great name for a stuntman, right? Anyway, he tells somebody about this movie within the movie. He says, "It's plot heavy. We're getting tangled in exposition." Which happens a little bit in this movie too. And again, it's kind of a wink to the audience, like, bear with us. We know what's happening here. Now, Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling have some great repartee and banter back and forth throughout the entire movie. And I kept writing a lot of their conversations. There is quite a bit of profanity, and so I'm going to bleep that out. But Jodie, they have sort of a little bit of a love-hate relationship, maybe hate on her side, but it's, mostly love. But anyway, she sees him on set and she hasn't seen him for 2 years because he had this traumatic fall and hurt his back. And she just thought their relationship was over. And so she says, "I'd slap the beep out of you. I really could." And then he says, "I'm open to that in a safer environment." And I just thought that was funny. At a later point, he says to her, "This whole director thing looks good on you, even the gardening hat somehow." And then, he kind of goes like that. And she says, "I hate that thumbs up stunt guy stuff." Then she tells him, "I'm the director. You're the stunt guy. We need to keep it super profesh." And he says, "Profesh is my middle name." And she says, "You said your middle name was Danger." And that made me laugh because I actually know a married couple who named one of their kids or gave the middle name of one of their sons Danger. Like, that's actually his name, which I just think is hilarious and awesome. And then another conversation that they have is when she says, "You're a stuntman, for gosh sake," although she doesn't say gosh. And she says, "No one is going to notice if you're here or not. No offense." And he says, "I mean, some taken." And then another conversation that they have is she sees him sitting in this truck crying. And she's like, "You're crying to Taylor Swift?" And he says, "Doesn't everyone?" So then for the interesting lines, or maybe I should name it sweet lines, is when Ryan Gosling's character says to Emily Blunt's character, "Getting set on fire really hurts, but it never hurts as much as not being with you." I'm like, oh, that was a good one. And then he tells her, "You're special, and all of us get to be part of something special because of you." What a sweet thing to say to somebody. And I just really liked that. All right. So, I could go on and on because there are a lot more lines. But before we go, I want to give you recommendations for 3 other movies that I think that you might really like if you like this one. And vice versa. If you like the other ones, you might like this one. So first of all, I thought of John Wick and the entire franchise. To me, the John Wick franchise is just the ultimate in stunt work and specifically fight sequence. Nobody does it better than the John Wick franchise. And so if you want to see some incredible choreography when it comes to stunts and fight sequences, you should check those out. But beware, they are extremely violent. But Keanu Reeves is awesome. And then I thought of 2 other movies that are kind of about making movies. The first one is a 2016 movie called Hail Caesar. The cast is just stuffed with celebrities and A-listers, and it's pretty fun and kind of cute. And as I said, I love watching the behind the scenes on what it takes to make a movie. And then another movie about making movies is called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And that one received all kinds of acclaim. Again, it has a great cast and lots of humor and some murder mystery type of action in there. It got some buzz during Oscar season, during all of the award season, honestly, and was a lot of fun. All right, hopefully my review will help you to decide if you want to spend over 2 hours watching this movie. I think that you're going to get a kick out of it. And it just feels like a summer is ready. We're ready to just eat popcorn in the theater on the big screen. And this is a movie you want to see on the big screen if you can. When you get a minute, run over to my Facebook group called Movie Review Mom, but also join me on Instagram as Movie Review Mom, or also as Trina Boice, which is my name, where you can learn about my books, and especially when I offer them for sale for free on Amazon, which is almost every weekend. Because I have 31 books out right now, and my online courses, my products, and my other shenanigans. Have a fantastic day. Oh, and by the way, click down in the link below for those links to the movies that I just recommended. They're Amazon links. It doesn't cost you any more to rent or purchase on Amazon through my link, but Amazon gives me a little thumbs up and a few pennies. And so I appreciate your support. Have a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.